but it also has some major repercussions we need to be prepared for. Trump can still declare a limited form of martial law, which will essentially block the transition of power to Biden, and Trump will remain president until there's a revote done, which would be overseen by the military, which in my opinion is what should have happened the first place. He would have to make thousands of arrests during this time of limited martial law to get rid of the people who were trying to destroy this country who have power. That being said, if Trump does this, the riots that the left caused this year are going to look like a cupcake compared to the riots that this would cause. I don't even think riots is the correct word. The left would pretty much declare a civil war in every U.S. major city. So the question is, if this happens, what do patriotic Americans do who still love this country? It's simple. Be prepared for the worst, but hope for the best. Protect your family. Protect like-minded individuals. Protect your homestead. Be prepared with food, water, self-protection, and gas for at least...
He could order within the swing states, if he wanted to, he could take military capabilities and he could place them in those states and basically rerun an election in each of those states. I mean, it's not unprecedented. I mean, these people out there talking about martial law, it's like it's something that we've never done. Martial law has been instituted 64 times, Greg. So I'm not calling for that. We have a constitutional process. We clearly have a constitutional process. I think you highlighted some of that in your previous segment.
What's going on, YouTube? This is the Gary Martin Show coming at you once again from a common man perspective. Now, I just showed y'all two clips of two Americans who proclaim to be patriotic Americans. Now, I want y'all to tell me what they're talking about is martial law. They're talking about Trump going into 6 states, bringing in the military, which is tyranny, to make those 6 states rerun their elections so Trump can get the outcome that he's looking for. Now, you tell me, is that a patriotic American? Is that an American who's going with the Constitution and not against the Constitution? See, this is what Trump have done for this country. You know, we talk about tyranny, we talk about all the oppressiveness of the government, but these people they fail to realize one thing. This is what Trump is doing. These are the things that the Constitution stands against. Tyranny, martial law, to oppress people, to dictate to people what is good and what is bad. Are we in Russia? Are we in Venezuela? Are we in Cuba? I think not. But that is what Trump is looking for. He's looking for people just like these two individuals to stand behind him and create havoc and chaos in America. There's nothing patriotic about that. There's nothing patriotic about martial law. There's nothing patriotic about having a group of people trying to force another group of people to rerun elections so they can get the result they're looking for. There's nothing patriotic about that. So all these false people who stands in front of this flag and proclaim to be patriotic, that's BS. They're not patriotic. They're doing exactly what the Constitution did not want. They're doing exactly what this country stands against, which is tyranny, dictatorship, and everything else that comes along with that. That's what they're doing. That's what they're promoting. You know, they're talking about taking up arms. They're talking about make sure you have food, water, and gas. That means they want to go to war. They want a civil war. They're talking about unrest in the streets of America. That's not what the Constitution is about. The Constitution is about freedom to express yourself, to make your own decisions. You might not like them, but that's what this country was based on. Freedom of choice. People chose to vote for Joe Biden. Trump lost. Get over it. Stop tearing this country up for a man who does not love this country. Just because he wrapped himself in the flag don't mean he loves his country. He loves himself. And anything he does is for himself, not for this country. And y'all need to realize that. Because people like these two individuals, they will cause this country to be torn apart for hundreds of years to come. With the rhetoric and the BS that they're spewing out of their mouth. Just understand that. Just because you're standing from a flag do not make you a patriot. And those two individuals are not patriots.